I've had more than one person on social media, Natasha, express their disappointment in that today is only Thursday and not Friday. And it is that feeling that this feels like Friday.
Yeah, it has been a long week, right? Because it's been so cold, and everyone's saying it's still so dark out, but we're gaining like 2.5 minutes of daylight per day at this time of year. Minus 16 wind chill, though, right now out there. So again, it is a cold start to the day with those wind chills very close to minus 20. It is below seasonal, and it's very cloudy out there to start. The sun hasn't risen yet, but out of this sort of low stratus cloud, we are seeing a few scattered flurries. So few and far between, the radar is not even picking it up. But if you see a few flakes flying this morning, that's what it is, just a few flurries. No accumulation today. This, though, coming out of the Rockies, is getting itself together, getting itself organized, and it's going to become our Friday snow. Before we get into Friday snow this afternoon, we also have a slight chance for flurries, and then later tonight, just watch to the north here, Collingwood, Mississauga Beach, over towards Midland and Orillia for some lake effect snow. A little bit of accumulation there. Tomorrow morning, the commute will be just fine. The afternoon, not so much. Just after the lunch hour, first we get into lake effect snow, and that east-southeast wind continues. This is 5:30 p.m. tomorrow, just as everyone's getting on the road to go home. Yes, we will be into snowfall. It is going to be slow going. Let's hope the city salts and preps the roads for that afternoon snowfall. It'll be done and over with by about 3-4 o'clock in the morning on Saturday. This is another 4 to 8 centimeter event. Model is just starting to update right now, but I'm going for up to 10 along the lakeshore. We'll update this model for you coming up. Carrie?
All right, well, it's starting to become a busy morning. We have some new problems right now. Eastbound on the 401, just east of Islington in the Express. It's just because of a stalled vehicle, but that right lane is blocked and traffic is starting to get backed up very quickly. There's a look at the eastbound 401 around the 427, so that's where traffic starts to slow down, and then it's busy right through to east of Islington. There's also a crash that just happened on the eastbound QEW just east of Bronte. That right lane blocked off, so that's just starting to cause a backup as well. Other than that, though, at least across the GTA, we just have those two issues. If you are west of the GTA, though, there is a problem on the eastbound 403. All lanes are fully closed. Eastbound 403 between Garden Avenue and Highway 52. That is for a collision investigation. Already seeing a backup from Wayne Gretzky, and then you're diverted onto Garden Avenue as the alternate route. Let's look at your drive. I'll send it back to you, Tammy.
One person is dead after a fire at a home near Lorne Park and Lakeshore in Mississauga. We have a live look now at the scene where fire crews and police are still in front of this home here. The blaze breaking out at around 9:45 last night. A crews found one person inside the house. They have since been pronounced dead. It's not clear what started the fire or if there were any working smoke alarms in the home at the time. And Toronto police investigating a possible arson this morning after a car went up in flames on Penny Hill Drive near Morningside and Finch. Witnesses at the scene report seeing two men fleeing the area. Fire crews say they did extinguish the flames before they reignited. It has since been put out, and there is minor damage to the home. Thankfully, though, no one was injured. And happening right now, a worker just rescued after a mechanical issue caused him to get stuck in a bucket 85 feet in the air. And we have the man who was harnessed and then climbed into a Toronto Fire aerial crane just minutes ago. Crews got the call around an hour ago. The man was apparently working in a bucket to fix a sign on Manitoba Drive, that's down near the lakeshore, when there was some sort of mechanical issue that is not allowing him to bring the bucket back down. But a quick response from Toronto Fire, and now he is on solid ground. Just a day before the Olympics are set to begin, a massive fire breaking out near the Media Village. Thankfully, there were no injuries there, but South Korean service providers sent an emergency alert to all phones in the area. The blaze apparently started at a construction site. It's not clear what started the fire itself. Events are already underway. The opening ceremonies are set for tomorrow. The Canadian Olympic Committee are tight-lipped about an alleged incident in Pyeongchang between our Olympic team and the Russian delegation. Sportsnet's Arash Madani has more from South Korea.
Well, good morning from Pyeongchang, where we have our first international incident of these Olympics, and the games haven't even started yet. The Canadians and Russians involved in an apparent dispute in the cafeteria, which led Canada's Olympic Committee to apologize for it. Yet, the COC tells us we have no real details. They're unsure if it was a Canadian coach or athlete involved, Matter of fact, the governing body said maybe no Canadian was in the middle of it whatsoever. So why apologize then if there's no concrete evidence of wrongdoing?
When we heard about this situation, and honestly, it's not clear. We didn't have, like, I don't know, is it coach, athlete, was it really a Canadian? Honestly, we don't know that. Even the Russian, I don't know if they know that much about the situation too. So this morning with the leader, we had a discussion between the two organizations, and it was a simple discussion and it was okay.
So much mystery on the eve of the opening ceremony here in Pyeongchang. For BT, I'm Arash Madani at the Winter Olympics.